Hi guys, my name's Braden. My essay topic was over how sleep affects your appetite. So, the reason it got me thinking about this was when I wake up early in the morning, say 5 o'clock, I get hungrier way sooner, say just as soon as I wake up. As to where if I wake up between 7 and 8 o'clock, I'm not hungry till 10, 11, just about lunchtime. So I wanted to dive deeper into that and see how sleep really affects hunger, what it actually affects. So the main idea of my presentation is to dive deeper into some of the hormones and other causes of hunger and how sleep affects your hunger and things of that nature. Who I have with me today is my sister, Micah, and my wife, Kia, who is currently holding the camera. Now, for my presentation, I'm going to let my wife kind of zoom in on that. And if you need to, feel free to pause it. It did not print off the way I was hoping it would, and I could not figure out how to get it to print off correctly. But this is a newsletter slash infographic. All right, guys, sorry for the moment of silence. Now, to start this off, how sleep affects your appetite. Why would waking up earlier versus later affect how hungry you are in the morning? Well, we'll start off with some of the hormones it affects. And poor sleep lowers your leptin, which is the hormone that signals fullness. It also increases your, and I'm probably going to butcher this, but your ghrelin, which is what triggers your hunger. So, with the combination of those two and poor sleep, that's where you kind of get you're waking up earlier, getting hungry sooner, and kind of being hungrier more throughout the day. This inconsistent sleep also disrupts, sorry guys, it's small, insulin sensitivity and increases risks of overeating, which can also be a big cause of obesity. But that's a different topic. So, the next thing sleep can affect is your stress levels. Lack of sleep spikes cortisol. Cortisol, which increases emotional eating. Cortisol is your stress hormone. That's what triggers stress. Chronic stress can lead to consistent overeating, and stress also reduces sleep quality, creating a feedback loop. Meaning, poor sleep, stress, overeating, poor sleep, stress, overeating. It's just a continuous cycle. So, there's also some other factors into this, such as being a female, having your menstrual cycle. Hormone fluctuations affect appetite. In the follicular phase, it lowers the appetite. The luteal phase equals higher cravings. Women may eat 200 to 500 extra calories per day in the luteal phase. Honestly, I don't fully understand what all of the menstrual cycle effects entail. I'm a man. I don't fully understand. But irregular sleep amplifies these appetite swings. So, overall, again, poor sleep is going to affect a lot of different things that you may not think about. Now, whenever you have poor sleep, it also affects things like decision making. Tired brains seek quick energy and high calorie foods. So impulse control drops and more nighttime snacking may occur. With all that happening, poor sleep can also impair meal planning and portion control. So that leads back into the overeating and or not eating consistently. Now some solutions to help counteract your poor sleep, if any, would be sleeping habits should consist of consistent sleep-wake times, avoid food before bed, and if need be, anchor sleep, which is at least 4 hours at a time. But you need to have consistent sleep and you need to limit your caffeine. Now, nutrition habits: lean proteins, high fiber, high protein breakfast, high protein breakfast and earlier dinners. Stress management: relaxation routines, identify stress sources, and mind and body habits. So with a mix of all of these different things, mainly sleeping better and watching what you eat, will in return stabilize those hormones and help you feel healthier and happier throughout the day. Excuse my kids. Sorry. So the long-term benefits of some of these solutions that I provided are, pause there. So some of the long-term benefits would be better mood, focus, decision making, steady energy, and those would be some of your mental benefits. Some physical would be a more steady appetite, sorry guys, got the hiccups, less overeating, better metabolism, and you would have a lower obesity rate. Now, some action steps to put this in motion would be: pick one area to improve this week. Sleep timing, nutrition, stress, whichever one, focus on that. Just try to find something consistent. Track your habits to stabilize hunger and energy, and keep a simple journal of sleep and hunger patterns. And with all of this, you can take control of your sleep and hunger and your overall health. Now, okay, so my design format and content choice was the infographic. For me, it helped me lay out the information and kind of break it up a little better.
I can edit this.
I'm thinking, because I forgot. Where was I going? So, where I kind of had some challenges with this was, well, I did say it helped me lay it out and break it down better, but trying to figure out where exactly I should put each bit of information it took me a little bit to figure it out, looking through a few examples, things like that. But I eventually got to my final product, and I feel like it can relay information fairly well. I'm hoping it connects to my audience and kind of projects my purpose of kind of getting information out there on how to improve your quality of sleep and your appetite. And through all these things I gave, it should give you a good start. What I learned from adapting this doesn't really come directly from the remix, it's more or less from the whole class itself, in the sense of I was completely unsure how to turn one topic into multiple different essays and then into something like this. But going through this class and learning what I did, it helped me figure that out. Now, at the end of this, I hope you guys gain some knowledge on how sleep affects your appetite